indefinitely, and quite right.
There's your answer right there, Piers.
Made permanent. Thank you both very much indeed for joining me. Now I want to turn to our big story. Hug or harassment? 17-year-old Sam McNair has been suspended from school for a year for hugging a teacher. He says it was all innocent. The teacher says Sam went too far. Sam is mother April McNair, joining me now in their first television interview. Welcome to both of you. We're watching this hug. Now, I suppose the obvious question for you, Sam, you're 17 years old, you're a good-looking guy, you're a big sports star at the school and so on. Why did you hug your teacher?
I hug all my teachers. It's to show appreciation of what they do for me. And that's my sense of realization.
So you walked in there, I think it's the store inside the school.
Right.
And have you hugged this teacher before?
Yes, plenty of times, 4 to 5 times.
4 or 5 times. And other teachers?
Other teachers too, even if they haven't taught me.
This particular teacher apparently says that she warned you not to hug her. Is that true?
No, sir.
So you never had any kickback at all to any of these hugs?
No, sir.
Did other students hug teachers?
Yeah, other students. Teachers hug teachers.
Right, but that's different. I mean, students hug teachers?
Students hug teachers as well.
You don't think there's anything inappropriate about what you did?
No, sir.
Because I watched the video, and you've been banned for a year, right? Suspended from the school for a year, which seems an extraordinary punishment. My view is what you did, it looks a bit inappropriate, if I'm honest. Right. I've got 3 sons around your age. If one of them did that to a teacher, I would be, as a parent, a bit concerned. Like, whoa, hang on. You can't do that to a teacher. But I certainly wouldn't expect you to be suspended for a year. I mean, let me turn to your mum here. I mean, April, what do you think? Did you think it's right that Sam should be so tactile with teachers, just to start with?
I mean, Sam is a lovable kid, and, you know, from the time he's been in Duluth, middle school, high school, you know, he hugs all his teachers. They greet him with a hug. You know, even the team moms on the football field, that's how he is with all the individuals in the school. You know, but my thing was, if she had an issue with him prior, I should have been notified, or someone in the school should have been notified, because this is his senior year. You stripped that of him. So there's no opportunity for him to even finish out his senior year.
This is a statement from Duluth High School. It said hearing officers consider witness testimony, a review of the known facts, and students' past disciplinary record, including long-term suspensions that result in alternative school placement. When determining consequences, if a parent has concerns about the outcome of a panel, he or she is entitled to appeal the decision. I mean, you have been a bit of a naughty boy, haven't you, Sam? I mean, you've had some suspensions before. You were moved to other school. Tell me what you did.
Okay, the first suspension was because of a BB gun. A student placed a BB gun in my bag, and during the classroom setting, I took my books out, and they fell out. And of course, it raised some attention towards me in the classroom, and I was basically suspended for a year out of, it was just 7th grade. And then the next situation was 9th grade. I had an injury from football, and a fellow player of mine gave me some medicine, and I had a bad reaction to it. So because of that reaction, the EMS had to come in, and it caused a big school disruption, which is also a part of the handbook. And I was placed out of school for a year with that too.
Are you generally troublesome?
No, sir.
Are you mischievous? How would you describe yourself?
I mean, I describe myself as a well-mannered man. I mean, I'm basically about to be 18, so I'm well on my way. I treat myself with a lot of care. You know, I make sure I promote myself as a gentleman.
See, when she pushes you away, or sort of pushes you away, can you remember what she said to you? Or
I don't recall her saying anything until after I was speaking to the student, which you see at the end of the video. And she did tell me to get out, and as soon as she told me to get out, I left and went to my coach and asked her to at least see what's going on with her, because she seemed disrupted.
She apparently said in the discipline report that your lips touched the back of her neck and cheek. Did they?
No, sir.
It doesn't, I mean, you can't really tell from that video, but it's all pretty quick. And it does look to me like a fairly innocent embrace, if that is what you've been doing repeatedly with that teacher and other teachers and what other students do.
I mean, well, in that situation, she wasn't ahead at me. Her shoulder was in my chest, so I can see where that inclination would come from, but I definitely did not touch her neck with my lips.
When you were told you were going to be suspended for a year, I mean, what was your reaction?
I was just thinking about senior year and what am I going to do for my education. Like, my heart dropped. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Has it stopped you hugging people?
In a sense, I feel more cautious on how I go about greeting people. And if I do go, at least hesitate for a while, I was just like, oh, wait, no.
April, is there any leave of appeal here? Have you got any last recourse to try and get this changed?
Well, the appeal has been sent in today, so we have to wait for the board to make a decision on if they're going to reinstate him along back in school.
Well, I would personally back the hugs a bit, Sam, because clearly not everyone shares your delight with the hugging, but it does seem a bit of an overreaction to me, and I hope the school sees sense, because you're a pretty good sportsman, right?
Yes, sir.
So they need you back on the team.
Definitely.
I hope that happens. Good to see you both.
Thank you.
When we come back, the